People ask me often, why are you still doing this? And I guess for two reasons. One, I made my mom a promise before she passed away that we would continue as long as we could. The other is that there's a real need.
Every year in the United States, 22,000 new cases are diagnosed. And every year, approximately 15,000 women die due to ovarian cancer.
There is still not nearly enough information.
80% of the time, this disease is diagnosed in advanced stages.
For 18 years, the goal of the Ann Harris Smith Foundation has been to raise awareness. It's a goal that family members believe is as significant today as it was when they began.
There's still no great test. There's still, unfortunately, no magic bullet.
Many women have symptoms even in the early stages of the disease.
If you have these symptoms, I think it's critical that you make sure that you get sonograms, make sure that you get ultrasounds, make sure that you get MRIs.
Many have supported the Ann Harris Smith Foundation since it began because of a commitment that goes beyond the Charity Golf Classic.
I think part of what makes this charity so special is all the work that Mike, Matt, and the family do over the course of the year, not just at this event, both in the way of awareness and education that they're able to provide for people. That's why we've been supporting this event since it started. Over 18 years.
For a long time. Hey Mike, what time's the tea time? Good to see you. Glad to help.
In their efforts to expand and to share the symptoms with more people in more communities, the members of the foundation have discovered new, younger voices to shout out their message.
What the foundation has done is it's found a way to make the project fun, and when kids are having fun, they become educated.
Dr. John Walker has been the cheerleading coach at Bishop McCourt Catholic High School since 1988. He used to run with Ann Smith in the morning at the YMCA. He's confident that the foundation's message is not only getting out, it's also sinking in.
I feel very sure that you can ask any one of my young ladies what the symptoms of ovarian cancer are, and they can tell you now because they've learned it over these past 18, 20 years.
Ann Smith was a teacher and was not only committed to her students' education, but also their quality of life. It made perfect sense for the foundation to reach out to young men and women in area schools. Each time, the results have been positive. Teachers, coaches, and students are taking the message to heart.
We made a point after practice to sit down and go over the pamphlets that they handed out to us that listed all of the symptoms. And we made them read it and go over it together because it's very important that they realize it. Because a lot of the symptoms are just normal, like everyday things.
Coach Shannon Colosmo and the Forest Hills High School girls volleyball team were delighted to host a teal-out game last fall.
And we were excited to say that they asked us to host again this fall. So on September 5th, we'll be hosting our home opener against Cambria Heights, and it'll be our teal-out game.
Berlin Brothers Valley High School students and faculty also hosted a teal-out volleyball game and a teal-out day.
We had signs outside the school with the symptoms of ovarian cancer, and it was nice because we actually had a lot of survivors or people related to people with ovarian cancer that came up and told us how much it meant to them.
The young men are just as enthusiastic to help as the young women.
Our impact is small, but we try and make the most of what we can do.
Hunter Treese is a member of the Laurel Auto Group baseball team, and he details cars at one of the dealerships. While playing and working, he and his teammates wear teal to help raise awareness.
I mean, we do just play baseball and work at the dealership, but anytime we get the opportunity, we like to at least let people know why we're doing it. And I think it's something pretty special, too.
Teal ribbons, teal armbands, teal shirts, teal banners are all raising awareness. They're also attracting people who've dealt with ovarian cancer and giving them a meaningful way to honor the memory of their loved ones.
I don't think there's a son that could be closer to their mom than what I was.
Craig Instone lost his mom, Doreen Instone, to ovarian cancer. He and his uncle, Rich Yeager, shared that she was a very strong person.
She lived alone. My dad had passed away several years ago, and so she was a very independent woman. I mean, she did everything that it was unbelievable. And I remember her out trying to snow blow her driveway, and
at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Well, that was her.
She went to work.
And she physically couldn't do it anymore.
Craig and his family have many ties to Bishop McCourt. He and his brothers graduated from McCourt. His oldest daughter is now approaching her junior year there. And his niece Morgan, Doreen's granddaughter, attended and played basketball at the school.
She lived for her grandkids.
Before she passed away, family members helped Doreen see her granddaughter play basketball at Bishop McCourt one more time.
Morgan, which is my brother Scott's daughter, she played for Bishop McCourt basketball, and we got my mom down there. Uncle Rich made arrangements to get her in the handicap entrance to get to watch Morgan play one more time. You know, she sat up in the athletic director's box or whatever, and that meant the world to her.
As she battled cancer, Doreen's classmates from McCourt and from nursing school rallied around her.
It was very important to me to see her classmates rally around her. A number of them were nurses that she went to school with, but they were there for her. How about it?
They were. You know, they were such a great support to her, and that meant a lot to her.
Members of the Bishop McCourt community have been helping to turn the town teal for several years. After Doreen died, Craig was glad to join the effort.
I enjoyed that because it meant something to me to be able to go up and participate in something that touched me in my life, you know. And me and the girls went up and we tied ribbons. My spot was Luzerne Street. We went up and tied ribbons, and with some of my mom's good friends from back in high school and nursing school and lifelong friends. So that meant a lot.
More and more people, unfortunately, you know, are being touched by this insidious disease, and they want to do some small part, you know, to help, you know, women in the future.
If we can reach people across all different age groups, whether they're students in high school or just people who are driving by teal ribbons, it begs the question why. And if we can just get a chance to say why and tell people about the symptoms and that they have to listen to their bodies and that they have to push their doctors, maybe we do make that difference. If they're diagnosed in stage 1 or maybe stage 2, they may die from something else. We're all going to die, but they may die from something else. They may live a very happy and productive life if it's caught sooner.
Through the efforts of so many people that contribute and make the golf event, you know, an unparalleled, you know, great event for the greater Johnstown area, we're able to get the funding to hopefully make a difference in a number of women's lives.
Greetings everybody from Stavanger, Norway. I'm so sorry I'm not able to be with you this year, but I wanted to send a special hello to all of you in the audience, and also a very special hello to Noah, Anna, and my husband Tim, who are there to represent the Morris family. I really wish I could be there this year, but unfortunately I wasn't able to make it back from Norway in time for the golf tournament. But I wanted to thank you all, as usual, for your continued support of our Pro-Am charity golf tournament in honor of my mom. We are all so proud to be able to keep up this tradition, and I know she is incredibly proud of the work that all of you and all of us have been able to do through the years. So I hope you've had a wonderful day golfing, and I hope you have a wonderful evening tonight, and we'll see you next year.